Hello YouTube, welcome to Vintage Road and Rail. In today's video we're going to take a quick look at the items that I picked up today at my local hobby shop. So stay tuned and let's get a closer look. Welcome back. Let's take a look at what I was able to find today. Alright, let's start out with the loose items that are not in the box. So we have this lifelike Toys R Us box car. Doors work just fine, looks to be in great shape. Has the little wheel. I've got one of these already. I'm looking to pick up 2 or 3 more of these so that I can have like a Toys R Us train set. Then I got this Bachmann gondola. Looks to be in really good shape. I picked out a few like little rocks or something. I guess someone had glued in like a load, but otherwise looks really good. Alright, now I have a TYCO covered hopper. It's the Kellogg's. Definitely needs a bit of a clean. I'm hoping that this white will come out here. I know the white that you see on this side will actually scrape off, so I'm hoping with a little bit of water and dish soap that it'll come off. Mostly in pretty good shape, but I didn't notice this at the store. It's missing these two. I'm not entirely sure what those are, to be honest with you. But I'm guessing there's something that you would crank to open these bays here so that what's inside can fall out. Alright, now these next 2 items I did not get at my local hobby shop. I got these off eBay. But they came in yesterday, so I figured I would go ahead and just throw them in with this haul. So I got this TYCO Shark Nose Midnight Special locomotive. It's in really good shape. The seller couldn't tell me if it ran or not. He had no way of testing it. And I haven't tested it yet to see what it does, but it looks almost perfect. If it came in a box, I would have swore it had never been taken out of it. I can't see a scratch or a chip or anything. I don't even see any corrosion really on these wheels, so it looks to be in really great shape. So I hope that actually runs. And with that, I got a matching caboose. Again, it looks to be in really great shape. I haven't taken it out of the box to inspect it further, but I don't know if you can tell in the video, but the little, I guess it's a smokestack, is there. So that's all present. Alright. Then I got a couple other cabooses. These are both by Bachmann. This is your standard old, I believe, an 80s Bachmann caboose. Looks to be in really good shape. Again, it has a little smokestack, and it is in the box, even though the box is a bit beat up. And it's really interesting about this hobby shop. Most of the time when I go there, they have a used section in a very back corner that most days has 1 or 2 items, 5 or 6 items. Nothing really to write home about. A couple weeks ago, I'd noticed they had 5 or 6, I said 5 or 6, about 10 items. But still, it really wasn't nothing special. But today, I went and that whole shelf, top part, bottom part, all of it was just loaded down, and they even had some train cars somewhere else. There was so much. Alright, so moving on, we've got this Silver Series Bachmann caboose, Union Pacific. A big difference that I had noticed, because these are identical style cabooses. Paint scheme's a little bit different, but the big difference that I notice between these two is this one is very basic, whereas this one has a little bit more detail. Now I don't know if it's a detail issue as to why this one has a red roof and the other one has a yellow roof, but this one just seems to have a little bit more detail molded into the plastic. And also, unlike the other one, this one has metal wheels, so that's really nice. Apparently, from when I was checking out, they told me that at the hobby shop that someone had come in and sold off their collection. They had quite a good bit of stuff there, so much so that if I hadn't run out of money, I'd have probably bought more. All right, so up next we have this Model Power F unit. Again, just from what I can see, it looks to be in great shape. I don't know if it runs or not. The guy at the store said they didn't have a chance to test everything, but it looks to be in really great shape. The box looks nice, and it actually says that it's got 8-wheel drive, so hopefully it should run pretty good if it actually runs. So I'm looking forward to testing that. Up next, we got a couple of TYCO locomotives. These are ALCO 630s, I believe. Yes. We've got this Santa Fe. Was really cheap, like $6. I mean, and I love TYCO. It was my first train set was TYCO, so I always have a special place for TYCO. Handrails are there. I can't speak for the other side because I haven't taken it out, and I have no clue if this runs. Again, I do a series of videos on will it run to see if these locomotives that I pick up untested, if they run. So I'll do a quick video on this one as well as this other ALCO 630, which this one is a Spirit 1776 on the 200th anniversary of the United States. It doesn't have handrails. I don't know if it ever had them or if that was something that you had to add, but it looks to be in great shape, so hopefully it will run. Up next, we've got a F40 locomotive and caboose by Burlington Northern, and this one is made by Lifelike. Looks to be in great shape from what I can see. Doesn't seem to be any damage or any scuffs or anything like that. I haven't seen the other side, so I won't swear to it. But this is a very basic engine. It's like those old TYCOs and the old 80s Bachmanns. It has that pancake motor. The pickup wheels will oftentimes be on the back and the front, but this is only your drive. You'll have this as 4-wheel drive, and it'll be in the front, so it'll be pulling the locomotive. Apparently that was pretty popular in the 70s and 80s. I believe that's kind of fell out of favor. So the next group of items that we're going to look at really caught my interest, and that's what kind of sent me on the little spending spree. The first thing was this Mantua gondola. And what caught my attention about it was, one is I like the color of blue, but it was this gold load here. Instead of having a typical, black load like coal or something, it was gold, like as if this car was loaded down with gold, which I wouldn't mind having. I could use some gold right about now. And I started to buy it just on the fact that I just like the look of it. But as I was looking over the box, there was nothing really on the box. But when I looked at the side here, it says special train set, Eastwood Short Line Railroad. So I did look down to see if there were other blue boxes, and I did see several others. And so that made me look to see if maybe there were more. And so then I come across this box car. And again, it also said special train set. So I then picked up the box under it, and it was this tank car. And also, again, on the side or the end, it said special train set. So I was getting pretty excited that maybe I might actually find a whole train set here. Under that was a car, though, that kind of made me wonder if that was possible. It was this flat car with load, but even though it did say Eastwood Short Line Railroad, it did not say special train set. So I was like, oh boy. But the one underneath that, I'd almost didn't notice it because it was under it, but kind of back towards the back a little bit. But it was a caboose, Eastwood Short Line Railroad, and it actually still said special train set. So I was like, oh, wow. Looks like I do have a train set here. And then I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be nice if there was an engine? So I looked around for a second and didn't see it at first. And then I looked up, and the seller, the guy at the store, when they set everything out, they had separated all the engines from the rolling stock. So when I looked up and then down the shelf a little bit, I spotted this. Eastwood Short Line Railroad EMD F7, and indeed it said special train set. So I took those immediately and went up to the front counter and started creating a little pile of the stuff that I wanted, and those were the first things on there. And just as a bit more information, when I came home, I did a little bit more research, and apparently this tank car, this box car, and this gondola are a part of a train set that you could have bought boxed. I believe it came in a blue box that would have matched the color of these boxes, and it would have been these 5 pieces sold as a train set without any track or a power pack. So you would have needed to have your own track and power pack to make it run. And this part is just a guess, but this was released to kind of supplement it if you just wanted to add to it, make a longer train, because when I did a search, I had noticed this guy, and there was 2 others. I can't remember what they're called, but there were 2 other longer cars. One of them has a crane, and the other one looks like half caboose and almost like half flat car. And I know they were used for construction purposes on the railroad, but they were in these same colors and had the same wording on it, you know, for the Eastwood Short Line. So, but they were blank on the end here. They didn't have any wording at all. So my guess is they were made to kind of supplement those train sets, or that particular train set. So the last thing that I come across, and I was really excited about when I saw it, is this Athearn Ready to Roll F7A and B unit. Since this is a DC locomotive, I'm assuming this B unit is unpowered. I have not taken it out and tested it to see, but I'm pretty sure that this thing will run like a champ, because Athearn is always pretty bulletproof and pretty reliable. I mean, I've got a couple of older Athearns over here. These are from the blue box era, A and B unit right here, and these run perfect. So I have no doubt that this will run just as well, because Athearn is known for their quality. So, okay, well, that is it for this haul. Please, if you would, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Each month, at minimum, I do a haul video. I'll do more if I wind up picking up a lot of stuff at one time, like I did here. But also, I've got some more videos coming up. I'm going to be showing some complete train sets. Some of them are kind of unique. And I'm also going to be doing some videos on Will It Run? Basically where I take locomotives like these that are untested. We'll put them on the track and see if they run. If they do, great. We'll film a little footage of it running around the track. If it doesn't, well, maybe a future video I'll try to repair it. We'll see. All right. Well, again, like I said, thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a great day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next video.